Welcome to our next 10-minute mini-sports. So it's our second 10-minute mini-sports of the week. We hope you enjoyed our first session. All you will need for today's session is a ball. So the ball can be a tennis ball, a football, a softball like the one we've got just here. But let's just make sure that you've got your ball ready to go before you play. So we'll give you a few seconds first of all. If you want to press pause and grab yourself a ball, that's absolutely fine as well. And you can just press play when you're ready. Before we play our first game, we need to warm up. So have a sit down first of all, find yourself some space whether you're inside or outside, and let's have a nice wave to say hello for the second time of the week. Then we're going to lean back and we're going to wave with our feet just like this. For today's session, you've got to make sure your hands and feet are ready because we're going to do some skills with our ball with our hands, but also with our feet too. Stretch up nice and high and reach your feet out in front of you. Then let's see if you can put your hands forward towards your feet. See if you can touch your toes.
Guys, this week it's less about sort of it's less about being active and activities in that sense. What we're going to be doing is teaching you some ball skills. So
Ball arms and legs together.
Slower pace today.
And let's see if we can stand up without unfolding those arms, wriggling your body around. As soon as you stand up, put hands on your shoulders, hands on your tummy, hands on your knees, hands on your toes, hands on your head, hands on your shoulders, hands on your tummy, hands on your knees, hands on your head, hands on your toes, hands on your hips, and well done. Stretch your arms and legs out to be a big star just like this, and we're going to go super fast straight away in 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see if you can keep up, guys, with these fast star jumps. And stop there with tight soldier. Super fast one more time in 3, 2, 1, go. And tight soldier. Okay, bend your knees into frog position. Coach Lauren, can you choose a number between 5 and 10?
I think today we should count to number 8.
Okay, so when we reach 8, guys, let's see if you can jump super, super high. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Big jump and well done. So today's session, guys, is a little bit different from our normal one. Like Coach Lauren said before, it's less about moving around as much as we can. It's more about teaching you guys a few different skills that you can do with a ball. Coach Lauren's going to take the first part because the first part is going to be all about using your hands, and the second part is going to swap over to me, and I'm going to show you a few skills you can do with your feet. Okay? So Coach Lauren, over to you.
So guys, make sure you've got some room, whether you're in the garden, in your living room, just make sure there's nothing dangerous, nothing delicate that you can break. Check with mummies and daddies first. And we're just going to start by putting that ball up in the air and seeing if we can catch it again. So try and keep it nice and close to your body. Just let it go a little bit up into the air, not too high, and see if you can catch it again with both hands. So let's see if we can do 10 together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Super at that one, so let's see if we can go a little bit higher this time. So bend your knees, push that ball a little bit harder and it'll go a bit higher. If you're outside, you can go super high, see if you can get it all the way up to the sky. But make sure we can still catch it. Let's see if we can do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Super. For the next part of this, if you've got a brother or sister or a mum or dad that can play with you, see if they want to come and have a try too. If not, you can always use the wall. So just to show you exactly how it's done, throw it against the wall and see if you can catch it. It's like having somebody to play with if everybody's busy working. I'll show you how we do it with Coach James too. So 2 hands together, passing that ball forwards and backwards. Let's see if we can do 10, Coach James. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember as well, underarm throws every time, and it'll go straight to your partner or to the wall. Super. For the next one, let's see if we can put the ball on the floor, let it bounce, and pick it back up again. So it's just 1 bounce on the floor, back to your hands. 1 bounce, push down with quite a bit of pressure to make sure that ball comes back to you, and back to your hands. Use 2 hands to catch, and if you think you're getting really good, see if you can catch with just 1 hand. Well done. Let's see if we can do 5 together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Super. This time, let's see if we can do 2 bounces before we catch it. Ready? So it goes 1, 2, catch. 1, 2, catch. On that second drop, make sure you push that ball to the floor. So you're just passing it on top and making sure it's got enough energy to come back to you. Pushing it down. Let's see if we can do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. That's quite a noisy one, isn't it? Super, well done for them skills. Coach James is going to come on and see if he can show you some football skills too, so things that you can do with your feet.
So first of all, just on what Coach Lauren was doing, a quick challenge for you, maybe that mums and dads can film you doing as well. Let's see how many of those pats down on the floor you can do without the ball dropping or doing 2 touches on the floor without you touching it. So I'm going to see if I can do 10. Are you ready?
I'll challenge you, Coach James.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can Coach Lauren beat Coach James?
Should we see if we can do 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
15! Coach Lauren wins. Not going to make it too competitive and go for 20. We'll leave that for you guys to do at home. Okay? So now we're going to move over to using our feet. See if you put your football on the floor just like this. We're going to start off just with 1 foot on top, go hands on hips, and you can roll the ball forwards and backwards like this. So this is all about building up as much control over this football as you can and making sure you master the football and see how many skills we can do. All about control and keeping it tight and close to your feet. Let's swap over to the other foot. So let's get rolling forwards and backwards again. Remembering that the ball goes to your toes at the front and then stretches all the way to your heel at the back, and then we can roll forwards and backwards again. Really extend your foot and your leg out as you do it. Next up, trap the ball tightly between your feet like this. Bend your knees and let's jump and count to 3. So we can go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Super work. Leave your ball still on the floor. We're going to build up now to do a few circles around the ball. We're going to start off standing next to your football like this, with your closest foot to the ball, put hands on hips. Let's draw circles around the outside like this. You might want to just try 1 circle first, let me show you. Draw 1 circle, put your foot back down. When you're ready, try and get balance on the foot that you leave on the floor and see if you can go for more circles. It might be just a couple first, and then you can build up to doing more. When you're happy, move on to the other side of the ball. We can try it with this foot too. If you feel like you're going to lose balance, guys, you put your foot back on the floor and then we can keep going again. Now stand behind your football. We're going to count to 10 doing a circle with 1 foot, then a circle with the other foot just like this. Okay? So counting to 10 together, we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, next up, we're going to use our penguin feet to see if we can waddle and move this ball from side to side like this. So you almost look like a penguin as you're moving, as you just waddle and do 1 step at a time. The trick is with this one to use the inside of your foot, and we're trying to protect this football and keep it really close and inside the line of our body. So the ball doesn't leave the outside line of our body, we can always keep it nice and close and protected. If you want to with that one, guys, if you've got more space, you can start moving around as well. You might want to go forward a few steps, come back with a few steps, maybe turn around and go in different directions too. And as soon as you're happy, you can put your foot back on top again. Next up, we're going to go for our toe taps. So we can count to 10, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, couple of skills left to do. What we're going to do now is use different parts of our foot to move the ball. So we're going to use our little toe first, and we're going to see, if you use your right foot first of all, we're going to move around in a circle one way, then we're going to swap and move around the other way. Because you'll see as soon as you start using your little toe, your ball will start moving to the side. So let's see if you can just guide that ball around in a circle. So just a small touch each time, just to guide this ball around in your circle. When we are happy with that, you can stop the football, move on to the other side of it, and now use your left foot and use your little toe on your left foot to move the ball back the other way. So just keep guiding that ball around in that circle, and the ball will naturally just keep moving around for you if you keep using your little toe. Okay, well done. So, one final challenge for you to do. There's a little bit like Coach Lauren's one before. You're going to pick the football up into your hands like this. You're going to hold the ball out in front of you. You're going to drop the ball on the floor and see if you can kick the ball and then catch again. So let's try again. We can go drop, kick, catch. Drop, kick, catch. So make sure you just lift your foot up underneath the ball and catch in your hands again. Okay? Let's go for one more. If you're happy with that one, guys, we can go for our challenge now. Our challenge is to see how many kick-ups we can do with a bounce in between as well. Okay? So I'm going to see if I can go for 10. So I'm going to take my hands away and do my kicks in between. Are you ready? So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Guys, let's see any scores that you can do. Let's see if you can do it. If you want to try a bit of an easy one, what you can do is kick the ball away from you. So if I head towards Coach Lauren from this side, I'm going to go drop, kick, and let's see if Coach Lauren can catch. It came back off the door. Let's try again. Ready? Drop, kick, and Coach Lauren can catch it. Okay? So, fantastic work for today, guys. Can I please have a big thumbs up to say well done? What we can do now is we can start to cool down. So let's have a sit down first of all. Let's make lots of noise with your hands on the floor. Then lots of noise with your feet. Let's do one big stretch up. Reach forward all the way to your toes. So, as we did last week with our 10-minute mini sports, guys, what I'd like you to do is share some of your scores in our comments. So, my score in the first one was 10, and I managed to get 10 in the second one as well. Coach Laura managed to get 15 in the first one, and I'm sure she did the keepy up because she get many more than I did. So let's see if you guys can beat my score of 20, okay? Let's have a big thumbs up. Well done for another great session, and we'll see you again next week. Bye everybody.